Hello and welcome to today's edition of Ask Klein Math. Today we're going to be talking about Kindergarten Teaks K.2C, which says that we should count a set of objects up to 20 and demonstrate that the last number said tells the number of objects in the set regardless of their arrangement or order. So we're going to look at this today, especially using 10 frames to help us with this. And the way that we can use our 10 frames is we know that a 10 frame that is all the way full names the number 10. So when we see a 10 frame that is completely filled, we know that that's 10. I can count the dots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or I can do what I like to call eyeball math. I can look at this with my eyeballs, see that that 10 frame is completely full, and know that I name that as 10. So today what we want to do is take a look at some 10 frames and the numbers that they represent. So here we have a 10 frame that's completely filled. So I know that that is 10, but then we have one more in our second 10 frame. So that would tell me that I needed to start at 10 and I need to count on to my next number. So this is 10 and my next number after 10 would be 11. And we're practicing writing that on our math page. All right, I'm going to move over to my next 10 frame. Again, I see a 10 frame all filled. I don't have to count those. My eyes tell me that's 10. So I already have 10. I'm going to count on from 10. 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to write that number 12 on my page. It's important to practice writing your numbers correctly. That will help you when you get ready to write 2-digit, 3-digit, and 4-digit numbers as you go up higher in your grades. Next, I have another 10 frame. It's all full, and I see I have counters in my next 10 frame. This 10 frame that's full, I'm going to name it as 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on through all of these numbers. Now, it's important to keep practicing with this because you want to recognize every time you see this 10 frame full that you can say the number 10. You don't have to count all of these dots every single time. I can jump all the way down here to this 10 frame problem right here. And look, my dark blue dots show me this 10 frame is full. I don't have to count all of them. And there's a lot of dots here. I don't have to count all of these dots. My eyes tell me this is 10. It's all full. So I'm going to start with 10 and then I'm going to count on from there. So here's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I can write the number 18 underneath my 10 frame example. So I want to really work hard to name this 10 frame that's all filled up as 10, a set of 10, and then to be able to count on. I don't want to have to spend all of my time counting every single dot every single time that I work through these problems, okay? Next, I want to take a look at what if our problem looked like, it looks very much like our hundreds chart. But look what they did. They just left some numbers out. So we're going to have to think about how we would count on or count back and what numbers we could put in there. So let's count on with this first one. Let's count forward. We're going to start with 11. We don't always have to start at 0. We don't always have to start at 1. You can start counting anywhere at all. So this time we're going to start with 11. So we're going to think about 11 and what would come after 11. 11 blank, 13, 14 blank. So we're going to fill in this row of our hundreds chart. Let's think from 11. 11, next would come 12. We're going to write that number in. 11 and then 12. We're going to keep counting on. 11, 12, 13, 14. Our next number we count on to would be 15. I want to show you a pattern that you might see in this too. If you were looking, look what's happening to our numbers. We have a 1 in our tens place and we have a 1 in our ones place. Then we have a 2. Then we have a 3. Then we have a 4. Then we have a 5. Look at our number pattern repeating each time for our teen numbers. So we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to skip down. We're still going on. 16, 17. What are we missing here? 16, 17, 18. 18 is our missing number here. Then 19 and 20. The teen numbers are hard to remember sometimes, so we really have to practice counting them. We don't call this 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. We have number names for these numbers, so we need to really practice using our number names for these numbers. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. All right, let's look at the bottom. This one asks us about the missing number, but this time we're not going to count on, we're going to count back. So we're going to start with the 20 and we're going to count back. So we have 20 missing, 18, 17. 20, something that's missing, 18, 17. Look, we could use our number line, our number chart that's up at the top. They helped us with this a little bit. So if we went from 20 and we're going to go back one, what was our number that was right before 20? Our number that was right before 20 was 19. So 17, 19, which one we're going to choose? We're going to choose 19, and I'm going to go ahead and write it in because I think that's great extra practice to go ahead and write your number in that blank. Practice counting on and counting back from 20 anytime, anywhere, but really, really practice these teen numbers. They are hard to name, and we have to keep practicing them so we don't skip them. Also remember, when you see a 10 frame that's all filled up, you don't have to count every one of these. Smart cookie that you are, you already know that's naming a 10, and you can count on from there. Keep practicing your counting. I know you'll be great.